Good morning. Welcome back to Local Ludwigs, where we start your week off with a little bit of kindness.
And a little bit of chaos.
We are officially back from Europe, guys, this trip.
It felt like forever, and it felt like it went by really quick at the same time.
Yeah, we've actually never done together a 2-week vacation like this, and hopefully you guys have been enjoying all the vlogs. This is, of course, going to be kind of like the grand finale of everything.
Yep.
Because this is the long-awaited haul video.
Haul.
The reason I'm looking down is because we brought everything back and we laid everything out, and we actually laid it down by country. So first things first, if you guys are wondering, all of our suitcases were overweight.
All of them.
Every single one.
All of them.
Jake brought his golf clubs, which, in case you guys want like an in-depth, like behind the scenes podcast episode, has probably gone live by now. So go to Apple, go to Spotify, go listen there. And of course, you guys have seen the vlogs. Our Amex and our Chase bill.
It's not as bad as I thought it could be.
Let's go ahead and go chronological. We started off our beautiful journey in Scotland. So for Scotland, the first thing that we did was we went to the Open. Now the Open is one of the 4 majors.
In golf.
In golf. So it's not easy to get tickets. It's also expensive to get tickets, but that's the whole reason why we went over there in the first place. So start us off.
Literally the first thing we bought was just this program.
We did.
Just a commemorative program about the tournament and the previous tournaments in history. So
I love it. It's actually super cool reading material, and they have like a bunch of different articles and just talks about past, present, all of the really cool stuff.
Next thing we got, these are actually for my parents, are these koozies.
Yes.
The open koozies.
Yes.
They love koozies.
They do. So a lot of what we got, I would say 30 to 40% is for family, is for friends. The rest of it was for us.
So next thing is a yardage book of the golf course. This is actually what the players used during the week, was this yardage book. So I thought it'd be cool just to have that for myself, just kind of keep it and just always have this and kind of see like what the players were looking at during the week. But it has like sketches of the holes and like different yardages
really
and
cool.
spaces for notes and stuff like that. So I thought it was really cool.
Also, if you guys are hearing a commotion, we brought the dog downstairs with us. I don't think it was the best idea, but we've been away from him.
Yeah, we've been away from too long, so we don't want to keep him upstairs.
Yeah, so if he starts eating Haribo gummy bears, we'll have an issue. So you guys saw in the vlog that I was having a bit of a dilemma in terms of like my hat situation. I was just gonna do a regular ball cap at the Open, but I was like, let's spice it up. So I ended up getting this bucket hat. I gotta tell you, bucket hat was the move, because for one of the days we were there, you guys saw it was storming. It was rainy and cold
and windy.
This was phenomenal because it just kept my whole perimeter completely dry, which was phenomenal. And then the other thing that I actually left upstairs, so I'm sorry, was actually a crew neck like this, but it was like mint green. I wore it on our travel day yesterday.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very dirty and very, very gross, but you guys saw me pick it out. So.
Yeah, I also have a hoodie from there.
A quarter zip.
And a quarter zip. I have a hoodie and a quarter zip that are both being washed right now. So sorry, you can't show that.
Oh,
and my
I got a hoodie too.
Yeah, you got a hoodie too. And my hat is upstairs. And
Yes.
I'm not getting it. But you see it in the vlog.
It's fine. The next thing, your thing. So this is for your mom,
This is for my
actually.
mom. This is a t-shirt. Got a little busted up along the way. But
Busted up. It's fine. It's in the protective sleeve, but I love this. This is actually the exact logo on my hoodie. And mine is just mint green and hers is more of like a coral color.
yeah, and then this is for Dad.
Yes.
This is a shirt for him.
Very cute.
Yeah.
It's very subtle, which that's kind of what we were going for. In terms of t-shirt selection, I'm going to be honest.
Not the best.
Not the best.
I mean, these are good, but
They were fine.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'm glad that we got these during the practice round, because when it got to, we went there Saturday, right?
No, Thursday. We went Sunday practice round and Thursday tournament round.
When it came to Thursday, which was the actual start of the tournament, all of the good merch was gone.
All of it was gone.
All of it was gone.
Oh, my backpack, which is upstairs. That's another piece of merch that we got.
That was the best. So
Yeah.
we actually used that for pretty much all of our travels, because he brought another backpack, but it was kind of old. This one was new and it had so many pockets. You could put like your water bottles and stuff. That became like our official travel backpack of the entire trip.
It was super, super.
It was really
clutch.
good. Yeah, 100%.
So next thing, this is a polo for me. I love Travis Matthew.
I love this polo, guys.
All black.
It's beautiful. So it's black, but it actually has, I think you can see that, just like a little bit of like a gray texture in there. This was such a good find. I'm so glad that you ended up getting this one. And then another thing about us is we are starting to pick up different flags from different tournaments that we've gone to. different courses. And so they did actually have an open flag. You can see it says the 152nd Royal Troon, which is where the Troon. That's officially where the open was held this year. So we were able to get that. So the next thing we got was actually for a friend of mine, a custom coin that says Royal Troon on it. This can be used as a ball marker, and my buddy is like a huge golfer, and so I wanted to try and get him something from the tournament.
Next is another ball marker set that I got. It's got the 2 different style coins there. I like the big ones. So yeah, this is a different style of ball markers. So we use to mark your ball in the green.
Yeah, love that. So we do have a habit of getting magnets. We ended up getting this guy right here. This is just a Royal Troon, and I love this one because this is actually the same color as the scoreboard and the iconic flags here. Yellow is a big thing when it comes to the British Open, so to find this, and it just has like a cute little 18th hole on it, that'll look perfect on the fridge.
And I think this is the last thing that we got is our Christmas ornament.
Yeah, we didn't do so great at collecting Christmas ornaments this trip. I wish we got more, but I am glad that we got that one.
Yes, very glad.
Because I feel like with Christmas ornaments, you don't think about it. You're like, oh, it's July. Why would I get that? But honestly, like, you'll thank yourself when you're hanging it on the tree and be like, man, I'm so glad we got this.
Yes.
So in terms of price, I will tell you, I remember off the top of my head, we ended up splitting our payments. So we put one on one card, one on the other, because that's how you budget when you're on vacation. The first one was 270 pounds, and the second one was 230 pounds, which is a grand total of?
It's about 650 bucks.
Yeah, 650 bucks we ended up spending, which that was his, like, thing. He was like, this is what I want to buy all of my souvenirs at. So we spent a little bit, but we also got stuff for like family and friends. Yeah. Okay, so that's going to go ahead and wrap up the open part of our souvenirs. Next is going to be St. Andrews.
Yes. St. Andrews is the home of golf. It's where the old course is, where it's one of the oldest courses in the world, and where golf was basically started. The Open Championship was started. So it was a big bucket list for me to just see if I can play the old course.
Yeah.
If not, try to play one of the other courses there.
Yeah.
But definitely get some merch from there.
Oh, 100%.
So the first thing, again, this is for our parents, is these koozies, the St. Andrews koozies. The second thing
was our flag.
Our flag.
Now, this was such a joy to pack because it was already flat, and so we just laid this down in your suitcase, and we were like, forget about it.
This is awesome.
I love that flag.
I'm so glad that we got this.
Me too.
So that's gonna be cool to hang up.
And then you got that.
I also got one of these ball markers for myself, but I also got these for 2 of my buddies at work. And they're really, really cool design.
I love them.
So I don't know if you can see that there. That's the Sulcan Bridge on there. Every famous player you know,
has walked that bridge.
Tiger Woods, anyone has walked that bridge.
And we got to walk the bridge too.
And we did. We got some pictures. So why don't you insert that picture now? Okay. Lastly is...
Yeah, it was last. I was like, is there something folded in there?
I went for I don't have a lot of white polos.
Yeah, this is different.
And this is fun. I like the different designs on it.
There's Hawaiian flowers.
Yeah, there's Hawaiian flowers on it, but it's got the St. Andrews links on it.
Yeah, that's super cool. I'm glad that you ended up getting a polo there.
So...
Because you were going back and forth.
I was.
In the clubhouse.
Should I do a black one or should I get one at all? And I didn't go with black because I got one for Royal Troon.
Yep.
So,
Troon. So, price point wise on that, do you remember?
I think in total, I would say 150 pounds.
Not too terrible.
150 pounds, so it's like 180 bucks total.
Yeah, not compared to the Open, that was like nothing. Okay, now I want to go over the Starbucks mugs. So if you guys are avid Starbucks drinkers or you go to Starbucks, you always see that they have these things that say "You Are Here" collection. Now, I started collecting these, I think just with the parks, right?
Yeah, originally with our parks here in Orlando.
So like Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, all of that stuff. I was on a mission to go and get a mug for every country we were in. Now,
you might be wondering, why are there 4? Because we only went to 3 countries in total. Well, one of these happens to be Disneyland.
Paris.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I know that the green ones are the actual countries, and I know the blue one is Disneyland, so I'll save this one towards the end. First one is going to be London. Now, I love the way that this mug is. It's so cute. You've got the double-decker bus. You can see that there's Big Ben there. There's the London Eye. You guys got to see quite literally every single piece of London that's on this mug in the vlog. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that.
Next one.
Let's see.
This one is
Yay!
Scotland.
I love this one. It's so cute. So it's got everything on it. I have to say though, the best part about it, do you see that?
Is that a coup?
That's a coup.
That's a coup.
That's a hairy coup. And they've got the bagpipes. Oh, the viaduct
Oh
too.
yeah, they got the viaduct.
I freaking love this mug. This is the one that I think I'm going to be drinking out of the most, other than Disneyland Paris. So prepare to make me a lot of tea. Next one is Valley. So basically, you can see that they have the Eiffel Tower, which we did obviously visit. They also have the Arc de Triomphe, which we stayed right next to it, which was insane. And then you can see that they have just a whole bunch of different Parisian landscapes.
The Notre Dame.
Yeah, and they have a macaroon. Look at a little baguette.
Oh yeah.
That's cute. And if you guys know me, you know macaroons are my absolute freaking favorite. And Jesus Lord, the amount that I ingested in Paris was criminal. Okay, last one. We'll do this one together. This is the most beautiful mug that I think we have. This mug, look at it. So this is the Disneyland Paris mug. You can see that right there is their Small World. And I have to say, I think they might have my favorite Small World exterior.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's pink, which...
So yeah, they got the X-Wing up there. So their Space Mountain is Hyperspace Mountain. I think
Yes.
it's permanent. So their Tomorrowland is called Discoveryland.
Love it.
And it's based off Jules Verne's version of like the future and everything like that. It's
Super
really
cool.
pretty, really cool.
Yeah.
And so yeah, they have the X-Wing right up there.
Yep.
And
Regular
that's-
Space Mountain below it.
Yeah, their castle.
I love this mug. I cannot wait to like drink
Yeah.
all the hot stuff that you're gonna make me into.
Do we have room for these?
We're gonna make room. And then to round out price point wise, if I am not mistaken, I believe it's 31 pounds per mug or euro at that point.
It's close enough.
Something like that. So just to round up, you're looking at around probably like 120 pounds or euros.
On the mugs.
We needed them. And plus they came with a free drink.
One of them did, not all of them.
But that one, that chai was phenomenal. I will say, out of everything that we did, what was one of your favorites other than
The Open? Go to Edinburgh.
Yeah, we
Edinburgh's
loved Edinburgh. It was amazing. It was beautiful. A lot of our merch that we got was from there, so you guys are gonna have to join us on this lovely journey because this merch is super random. Like Scotland's merch, very rando, but honestly, I couldn't have imagined coming home without it. The
First thing.
We are adults.
Yep.
We got jelly cats, and you guys have seen some of my Disneyland vlogs. I'm obsessed with jelly cats. Like I've gotten a sandwich one, I've gotten a turtle one. First off, when we saw this guy, this is a Highland cow. If you guys know anything about my dietary deals, I don't eat red meat.
No.
I don't eat cow. And you know the reason why? I saw a photo of a Highland cow one time, a baby one, and I don't know what it did to my brain chemistry, but
Let's flip the switch.
and
And then we got this one because we were missing a boy.
Oh yeah, show the boy. Show the boy.
He looks pretty identical.
He's like, leave me
He looks
alone.
pretty identical.
He's like, put me down. Okay, go enjoy your bone. My apologies. I'm not gonna lie, there were a couple nights where you would be like in bed.
Just holding him.
And he'd be stroking him like, okay, honey. That was the hardest part about being gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was the dog. So
I know.
Put him right there.
Oh, okay, he's on the background now. So I love my Highland cow. He's wonderful. I haven't named him yet, but you guys saw in the vlog that I got to meet them, and it was magical. Next thing, now, I should just go based off of this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now there was a day where we ended up going to the Highlands, and this is when we officially took our tour bus from hell.
Yeah, 12 hours.
We ended up stopping in this little quaint gift shop in Scotland, in the Highlands, and guys,
The Highland Q bag.
this vacation was the vacation of totes. I got so many totes that I had no business getting or needing. This one right here, I love it because look,
It's a Q.
it's a coo. And so they don't call them cows down there, they call them coos. So if you think that we're like losing it and we just didn't add the W, that's what they call them.
Yeah.
Also, on this leg of the adventure, I ended up getting this keychain. And guys, the keychain I have on my thing right now is Louis Vuitton. I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'm throwing it out. I don't need it anymore.
No?
I want this. This was the Highland cow. We ended up getting this at the National Trust for Scotland, and this was kind of like their national park that was there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I really liked it. It was really cool. They had like 2 cows set up just like in a viewing area, and I just like cried for a while. And he's like, okay, You gotta go.
Gotta go.
You gotta go. Last thing that we got on the Highlands part of the adventure is this magnet. Y'all.
It's another coup.
It's a coup. And you know what's funny is we got another magnet, which I'll show you here in a second, but this is the only like Scotland country one. The other one we got was super niche in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
But this one is like, this is our Scotland magnet, and I saw it and he was like, do you need that? And I'm like, yeah. Do you want to start rolling into Edinburgh?
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the coolest one of the neatest
Jesus God.
experiences was building my own bag at the Islander workshop. Now I saw this TikTok months and months and months ago. I saved it. We ended up doing it. So this right here is my handbag. I made this thing pretty much from scratch. This was one of the coolest experiences I have done. I obviously did a TikTok of it. You guys saw that, so go enjoy her. But basically this process, you had to pick out the base of your bag, which is this whole part right here. And then you had to pick out your straps, your handle, and then also there is a like long shoulder strap situation, and also your tweed. The entire experience was 1 hour from beginning to end. I cannot talk highly enough about it. If you guys are gonna be in Edinburgh specifically, looking for your next handbag. It also came with this really awesome dust bag, so in terms of traveling, she traveled very well. There's no dents, which I really appreciated. So in Edinburgh, there's actually this street that's called Victoria Street. Now, if you guys don't know, Victoria Street
is believed to be the inspiration to Diagon Alley in the Harry Potter series.
So Joe Rowling, or J.K. Rowling, she did a lot of her writing while she lived in Edinburgh. So she actually looked at Edinburgh Castle as she was writing, and we ended up going to the birthplace of Harry Potter. Now, the birthplace is essentially the cafe that she spent a lot of time in. I have to tell you, that was one of the coolest experiences.
Yeah.
That was one of my highlights in Scotland, because being there and feeling that magic, there's so many Harry Potter nerds, like so many Potterheads there. There was a lot. So we'll go over the Harry Potter stuff first, and then we'll finish off with a few more like just like random stuff. Cool.
They had some really good food too in that cafe.
This guy right here is what I ended up getting from their licensed Harry Potter shop that is there. I believe it was called Museum Context, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, Museum Context. But this is cute. It's actually just a little creature vault. Now, I haven't opened her up, but the thing that I fell in love with is the spine. I think it's so beautiful, and this is gonna make such a cool addition in my library.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna plop it under like my series, or I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet, but glad I got this. Next thing I got was still from the Museum Context. You guys are gonna be like, what? I got a tarot deck. This thing is so special. So I ended up getting this the same place that I got all the other Harry Potter stuff, but when I tell you that finding something witchy in a witchy area, I don't know, my little heart was like, need to get it. I will say, I ended up doing a full deck reading at Tom Riddle's grave. Like the real one, like who Tom Riddle was based off of. They have an actual gravesite there. I actually took a solo day out to Edinburgh. You guys saw that. One of the things I did not film though, because I wanted to be like, peace, love, Buddha, was I just like laid in the grass and just like did tarot readings, and it was so fun. So the actual deck itself is, even you said it.
It's pretty.
I don't know. It was one of the things that was super random, but I think this is one of the things that mean the most to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Next thing we got was a magnet. This is the Victoria Street kind of like, I don't know the word for it, illustration that they went off of.
The next tote we have is from the Elephant House.
Yes. Now, this is going to be for Haley. You guys have met Haley on the podcast and on the vlog. She is a huge Harry Potter nerd. She might even be a scotch more than me. So we ended up getting her that one from the Elephant House. And then I found this random tote. I feel like I might gift this to somebody, but I really love it.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's like an old style map.
It is. It's just Edinburgh. It's just like the old style map. It's so pretty. I love it so much. And it has like all of the different landmarks and even the Harry Potter stuff, which is cute. I did also get myself my own tote from the Elephant House. You guys probably saw this on my TikTok for some of the train reading videos. And then to finish off Edinburgh, I was able to get a really, really neat piece. And this one is actually gonna be for my mom. I ended up getting her this beautiful cashmere scarf. Now she's a scarf girly, but the thing I love about it is it's from this place called the House of Tweed. Now the House of Tweed is actually the same place where my tweed on my bag came from.
Oh.
So think about this. First off, feel it. It's super soft.
So soft.
Yeah, it is very soft. So we were just gonna get her this, but then she had a last minute request, which we'll get into when we go to London. Last things that I got. I ended up getting a couple of crystals. So the first one is this guy right here. I don't know, man. It was just so pretty, and it was like calling to me. This is a cactus amethyst, so I ended up getting this. I ended up also getting another one for a girlfriend of mine who is also named Taylor. But I found this absolutely beautiful. I forget the name of it. Like, I just liked it. I didn't even look at what its properties were. But it's just this beautiful guy. It's just pink and sparkly. I will be seeing her in a couple of weeks. So we have to make a pile of like, for us and not for us. In total, I think it was so random. It was so random. But can you calculate what Scotland was off the top of your head? No.
No, I can't. Probably not. Probably 1,000. Like, if we include the open stuff.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I would probably say 1,000 is a round number. I think what we'll do, because we haven't filmed the podcast episode yet, but I know that will be a talking point. So that concludes Scotland. Next thing is London. Now, London was sneaky. I didn't think we were going to get that much from London. However,
we did.
We did. And we ended up going first to the Warner Brothers Harry Potter tour. I think that's what we should kick it off with. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I ended up getting a Spirit jersey. Now, you guys know me. I'm a Spirit jersey ho. I saw it, and I think I screamed a scrump that never left my throat.
I think
before.
you bought it without even, like, just, like, you just went...
And he's like...
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this guy right here is, first off, the coolest Spirit jersey I think that I am going to own. This has the beautiful Hogwarts symbol on it, but the thing I love most about it, it's his letter. This is the letter that Harry gets to invite him to come to Hogwarts. And so they have all of like the green script, which is super important. They have the wax seal up front. I love this thing. And if any of you were wondering, I typically wear a size small in a Spirit jersey, but I do like these to be a teensy bit baggy, which I think they're just oversized by nature. So we love that. Next thing was another tote. I know, you guys are shocked. You were actually the one that said that I needed to get this.
It's the Black Family Tree. It's awesome.
I love it so much. I've never seen the Black Family Tree on any merchandise. I've never seen it on a tapestry. I've never seen it on anything. And this was actually part of their like minimalistic, I guess, collection that you can see at Warner Brothers. You guys saw it in the vlog. I'm so glad that we ended up getting it though. It was a little bit more expensive than I thought it was gonna be. It was, I think, 30 pounds, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But it's so good. Just in case you guys wanted to see it, this is what that print looks like. And so you can see Sirius Black is obviously
burnt out.
Yep, Bellatrix is there. You can see Draco, Andromeda, and Tonks. It's just,
Love it.
I love it so much. Like, I'm so glad that we ended up getting that. The next things were probably two of the nerdiest gifts that we could probably get, but I also think it has the most heart. I'm gonna brag on my husband for a minute. I ended up getting one for myself. But then he was like, you need to get that for Haley too. And I'm like, oh my God. Without showing you too much, without you freaking sneaky mother truckers trying to find where we live, I ended up getting a custom Hogwarts letter. Now again, this is the nerdiest thing that I could possibly get. But this is made from the Warner Brothers studio. You type in all your personal information and they literally comes with an envelope with the Hogwarts, and there's even the wax seal that is a sticker. So if you want, you can pop it right there.
It wasn't expensive.
15
pounds.
It was 15 pounds each. So we ended up basically spending 30 pounds for both myself and Haley. By the time this goes live, Haley has already gotten the letter. And I think in the vlog, I even tried to say, like, I'll see if I can maybe get like a reaction of her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I have a feeling she's just gonna flip out. Wait a minute.
Is there another?
Shut the heck up! I didn't even see it! Shut up! Ah! Guys.
There's a list.
It's the actual, like...
Here, we can show you this.
Like the school list.
Yeah, there's like lists of what you need. I didn't notice that when we first got it.
I didn't either. I saw it was peeking behind it, and the fact that she said "see attached," and I was like, "What do you mean see attached?" Okay, and then to round out the Warner Brothers Harry Potter tour, we ended up getting butterbeer ice cream, and their version of butterbeer. This is what they came in. I love them because we can like drink out of them here, and they're cute, and they were pretty easy to travel, believe it or not. I just kind of did one of these things. Yeah, our butterbeer here is definitely better, especially if you get the frozen kind here in Universal. So I have to say, London was a very magical city. Number one, because we saw
Harry Potter.
Number two, we went to this mystical, magical place
Called Harrods.
I'd like to live in Harrods. For those of you who do not know, Harrods is essentially I think a London-based company. I'm not sure if that's correct, but a London-based company. And it is basically like their Bloomingdale's, their Saks Fifth Avenue, their Neiman Marcus.
But done way better.
But done exceptionally better. So I was excited because we ended up going specifically for my perfume. Now this was I will say the only luxury purchase of the trip for me, but really the only thing that I was super interested in getting abroad was my perfume. Now, Baccarat Rouge, this perfume, I don't know what is in it. It's your favorite.
It is.
Every single time I wear it, he's like, what are you wearing? He's like, Baccarat? So we ended up getting, I think, the medium size of the 540, and then you actually surprised me. He was like, why don't you get their hair mist? I was like, oh my God, I've been wanting to try that. So I ended up getting their hair mist as well as their perfume. And one of the main reasons why I wanted to get this abroad and not here. Number one, this is made abroad. And so apparently the ingredients are like fresher and it even smells better from Euro, which I was like, works for me. But also, it's less expensive there. It's less expensive because you don't have to pay those import fees. But then on top of that, the euro or the pound to dollar conversion,
it's a little bit cheaper.
It's not as bad. So I was like, you know what? If we're gonna splurge and get these things, might as well get them while we're overseas. And they traveled really well. There was a part of me that was a little nervy.
Yeah.
Now the next thing we got from Harrods, we actually got 2 of these. These are their reusable shopping bags. So this is quite literally when you go to Harrods, they have this Whole Foods section. It's like Whole Foods, seriously. Like you can get a pre-made meal, you can get a whole bunch of random stuff. I got this for myself because it was cute and I was like, ooh, tote. This became the travel tote of Europe because I just loved it so much. My mom saw me posting photos and she was like,
get me one.
Get me one of those bags. And I was like, but Mom, I got you something so much better. I want that bag. So we were already in Paris by the time she said it and I was just gonna disappoint her, which sounds terrible. But when we were in the London airport to go home,
they had a Harrods there.
And I was like, oh, you don't say. So we ended up getting 2 of these and I got a Harrods makeup bag.
You didn't need this.
I did not, no. I mean, did I need any of them?
So I seriously leave the restaurant. I paid for our meal. And we're about to walk to the gate. She's like, hey, I'm just gonna get the bag for my mom real quick.
Yeah.
And I walk over to the Harrods. I see her checking out. And I see her sneakily putting something inside the bag. Sneakily.
And I did the 2-card payment because he's like, he's not gonna see. So I'm checking out and then immediately, you ready? I jump, I'm like, ah! And he's like,
I'm like,
what'd you get there?
And she's like, oh, I just got the bag. I'm like, no, I saw you put something in there. It's like, oh, it's just a makeup bag.
Super good makeup bag. Just a makeup bag. All right, I don't even know if we can calculate all of that. We're gonna tell you the total in the podcast, so make sure you go there. But that concludes London, baby. Last but not least, you guys have been waiting for it.
Patty. I guess we should start with what we're wearing. Yeah, I love these Disneyland Paris t-shirts.
Yeah, it's really good. So we ended up not going as crazy at Disneyland Paris as I thought we were going to, but I'm honestly okay with that because, guys, between you and me here, come close. Their merch.
Wasn't it like...
It wasn't merch.
No, it wasn't like a ton of stuff there.
Like if you go to Disneyland, California, you're walking out of there with the bill that you are just not, you're putting your card down, you're not asking questions. Paris, I was like...
Now, I am surprised that we did not get anything Stitch related because they love Stitch there.
I was shocked. And you know what it was, is that I loved all of their Stitch merchandise, but it was mainly like plushes and mugs and cups and big stuff.
They had a Stitch onesie.
The only reason why I did not do that, you guys, we didn't have the room.
Yeah.
We were at the end of our trip. And you know what? That was a blessing because if we went to Disneyland in the beginning part of our stay, that probably would have been really bad because our suitcases were already overweight as it was.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, so yes, we ended up getting these guys. This is just a really nice kind of crew t-shirt. You guys know I love these things. And then you ended up getting this t-shirt and we matched.
Yeah.
I like these.
I love it.
Next thing we ended up getting. So, I have a problem. What's my problem?
Ears. You have a bunch of ears.
I have over 30 pairs of Mickey/Minnie ears. I didn't need another pair. But I got this one. 2 things I will say. Number 1, their ear selection. Disneyland Paris, if you are listening to me, Loco Ludwigs, hello, welcome. Kindness and chaos. Do more ears.
Step it up.
I was gonna say it, but you said it. 8 was one of those things where they didn't have a lot of signature Disneyland Paris ears. Like, they had like the regular traditional ones. They had like a sorcerer hat, you know, whatever. They did not have, I think, they didn't have more than like 4 signature ear pair designs. I was shocked. So this was one of the signature pairs, and the reason how you know it's signature, it says Disneyland Paris on the side. They do have the little Eiffel Tower and the castle. I'm gonna be really, really bold and say that I like it better without this piece. So I will be taking that off. I'll be doing a little snip, snip, snipperoo. But if you guys are seeing these in the parks, which you will, these are my Disneyland Paris ears. Next thing.
Magnet.
Yeah, I love this magnet. It's super pretty. It's very colorful, which is cute.
It's kind of retro too.
I know, I like that. And
Yeah.
It's got the Hyperspace Mountain.
Big Thunder.
Their Thunder Mountain, again, podcast. Oh my God.
Yeah, really cool.
Oh my God. It was phenomenal. Da-da-da-da.
Spirit jersey.
I had to. I almost didn't get this. Like in the vlog, you see me super conflicted. I'm like, should I? It's fine. Like, I'm not. You're like, you are gonna regret this.
Yeah, because they don't really have a blue color.
No. So I have.
You have black, you have white.
What colors don't I have?
Yeah.
That's the easier question.
I don't think you have this color.
I do not have a blue color. So I ended up getting this guy. It is the Disneyland Paris Spirit jersey. I'm super excited because these guys are like my uniform when it comes to the cooler months.
He's a thirsty puppy.
He's thirsty.
He's thirsty. He went the whole 2 weeks without water.
Local Ludwigs abuses their dog. Guys, we love our dogs.
We love our dog.
And guys, other than the mug, that was it.
That was really
Disneyland
it.
Paris.
Yeah.
I'm shocked we didn't get more, but honestly, I think what we got was like what we needed.
Yeah, we could have maybe gotten a t-shirt from the Marvel Hotel. I like that t-shirt, but
now we're gonna transition into Paris. So this is when we stayed in the city, Champs-Élysées for 2 nights, and that was not enough time. Like,
yeah, not enough time.
It wasn't enough. We obviously, at the end of the 2 weeks, we were like, the majority of stuff that we got was actually for friends and family. So the first thing I'm gonna go over is going to be for Tia. Now you guys saw on kind of like a little bit of a solo vlog, I walked or tried to walk to this special bookstore for her. So you guys saw the outcome of my walking adventure through Paris to find Tia's book. Didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
I walked like 4 miles, almost 5, around just like block after block after block. So long story short, I couldn't find the book, Tia, I'm sorry. But I ended up getting her a couple other things because I know that girl like the back of my hand. She loves cookbooks. And you know the funniest part about Tia?
She doesn't cook.
She doesn't cook. She will burn water. Like, it's one of those things. But I ended up finding this little Français pour cieli book. So this is all of like the different, I don't know, French pastries and stuff. I saw it, it's cute. This will look really, really cute because she kind of has like a white kitchen vibe going on and like boucle. But I love this book and I got it for her. Yeah. I think she's gonna like it. The next thing is kind of more like a funny niche thing. She's obsessed with European candy. Like, when I tell you obsessed, it's an understatement. Her favorite thing, which you cannot get these in the States, are these little Coca-Cola Haribo gummy bears. I don't know. But I saw these and I was like, oh my God, I have to. And you can even see it's in French. So this is her French candy that I brought back. And then I also found this Haribo super pack. It's called a World Mix. And I love it because, again, it's all French. And so she knows that we ended up getting it abroad. And look, there's a little boy and a little bear. So I thought that was cute. Okay, so the next thing you actually got for yourself.
Yeah, I got this for my desk at work. Yeah, it looked cool, so.
We were actually at the Eiffel Tower and they had like the little gift shop there and he was like,
yeah, this is cool.
I think I want that.
Yeah.
Next thing is actually not for myself, but this is going to be for another one of my friends. She collects shot glasses and they had a €4 minimum purchase because we were using a credit card. So I ended up getting this cute little shot glass. If you guys can kind of see, it just has an outline of the city. I like her. But then she was like, yeah, you need to buy something else, which I was like, that checks out. So I ended up getting a couple of magnets. This guy right here.
I love it. It's baguette.
It's fun. So we ended up getting that. And then also this guy is our Eiffel Tower magnet. Now, I really like this guy because it's different. It's not just like an Eiffel, it's super obvious. It kind of looks like the newspaper entry for the day that they actually like built the Eiffel Tower, which I thought was cool. So we ended up getting 2 magnets for Paris, none from London.
I'm gonna go put the magnets up on the fridge while you go through the pharmacy, because this has nothing to do with the pharmacy. This is all her.
One thing that people were telling me while we were going abroad was you need to go to the French pharmacy, Taylor. You need to go to the French pharmacy. You need to go. And I'm like, what is this lore about the French pharmacy? I didn't get it. So the French pharmacy, the best way that I can describe it, it is basically like an Ulta for skincare that is cheap. And I'm like, really cheap? No, like there are some products that you get here in the US for like $64 and it's 12 euros over there. Super cheap. So I was like, you know what? Let's give her a go. Guys, how much did I spend at the French pharmacy?
A lot.
Yeah, like a lot. This is probably my version of his open. So we both had our fun. The first thing I ended up picking up was this Caudalie. There's a lot of Caudalie in this, but this Caudalie beauty elixir. And so it literally smells like a spa in a jar. The next thing I got was actually this oil. Now this is from the brand Nukes or Nukes, but this is their scented shimmer oil. Now, I love this because I ended up getting a travel size Baccarat and I mixed this with the oil. This shimmer is unbelievable. If I can show you guys my hand, I just did one spray, right? One spritz. Look at that shine. It's beautiful and it's nice and bronzy. So I feel like with like a really deep tan, that's gonna look phenomenal. And now I also got this guy, which is a cream concentrate. Now, funny thing about this is actually a moisturizer, but a lot of Parisian like beauty people use this as their primer. I actually put a little bit on today. Guys, I'm not wearing a primer. This is what my makeup lays just with this. This right here was a cult classic or a cult favorite, and I was like, cult? I'm a part of the cult. I am its leader. I will write newsletters for this cult because this was amazing, and the minute that this runs out, I'm just gonna need to book a flight to Paris. Next thing I got was also from Caudalie. Now this guy right here is called their Vino Perfect Serum. This is a beauty serum that essentially is made to like brighten your skin. So like dark spots, blemishes, things like that. I will tell you, I haven't officially tried it yet, but this was one of those products where if you look for this in the US, it's stupid expensive, but abroad, it's super cheap. Next thing I got was this La Roche-Posay face wash. Now you guys know me, La Roche-Posay is literally the secret to what cleared up my acne. I ended up getting their face wash, which you can't get this face wash here. It's a different one that I use, but I figured I would try it out. And this is all for balancing skin pH, which if you have any acne that's on your chin there, that's typically where your pH balance is there. Maybe you got a hormone imbalance, but this guy I'm really excited to try out. Also from La Roche-Posay, got this guy. Now this was kind of a fumble, I'm not gonna lie to you, because I usually use their B5 face serum. And again, that kind of helps with hydration, clearing out acne. I accidentally got their eye serum. It's small, so I'm gonna use this up as much as I can on my face, and until this starts to look crazy or it's not working, I'll have to go to Ulta, but hopefully we are not gonna have to do that for quite some time. Next thing we got, now this guy right here is their A313. Now this you can only get in Europe. This is basically like a retinol. And so retinol, you have to usually get like a doctor's prescription to get it. I think this is a step below it, so you don't need the prescription, but apparently this is really phenomenal for acne prone skin. I have not tried it yet, but I am excited so you guys can see the status of that. I am so obsessed with this. So I actually used maybe 3 or 4 of these products. Obviously, guys, I'm wearing makeup, but look at my skin. My skin is pretty much like super clear, and the reason why I think is because I started using some of these products while I was abroad. This is one of their moisturizers. This is also from La Roche-Posay. I'm obsessed with this. This again is one of those products that if you were to get it here, or even if you tried to get it here, the import fees, the taxes, stupid expensive. This I got for I think like 20 euros over there, and this is the biggest size that they have, so this should be lasting me for a long time. Okay, next thing I got was toothpaste, which you can see Jake's. It's toothpaste. You can only get this in France.
Why are you using mine then?
I didn't want to use it before we got home.
Oh my god.
So this guy right here is their Marvis toothpaste. This apparently is very popular. This is the biggest size that they had. This was more of a novelty thing. I didn't need it, but I did want to try it out because you can only get this at the French pharmacy. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of a quick fire here. Now, Nukes, that body oil we talked about, they also have a lip oil. Now, I love the packaging. It looks like a honey pot. It looks like something Winnie the Pooh would use. I have not actually tried this yet because I didn't want it to explode. But let's go. Ooh. That literally just feels like you rubbed like honey oil on your lips, which packaging's not lying, so we love that. Two more things from them. This guy right here is their 50+ SPF sunscreen. Now, sunscreens are tough because I've been using my La Roche-Posay one and I love her. She's fine. However, sometimes my makeup can lay a little bit weird. Apparently, this is like as good as a primer, so I ended up getting this. I think I want to maybe mix this guy with this guy because I don't want to go somewhere without my sunscreen. I do want that protection, but I also want to make sure like my makeup does lay correctly, so there's that. Now this guy right here, this is actually their instant detox mask. Now we love this because on a day of travel, I want to be able to just suck crap out of my skin. And so I figured that this was going to be a good one. I haven't tried this one yet, but I have heard really good reviews on that. So I am excited to go ahead and give her a go in the next like week or so. But that actually wraps up the Paris pharmacy. Let me invite my husband back.
Hello.
Why didn't you want to do that with me?
Because it had nothing to do with me.
Okay. I think we did great.
I think so too.
Our living room looks a wreck right. But honestly, I hope that you guys enjoyed all of our Europe content. We were there for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
It feels weird to be home.
It does feel weird. We got home literally last night. We did not film our travel day, which
thank God.
You didn't want to see.
You didn't want to see that. Let's just say this. We woke up at 6:30 a.m. in Paris and we landed at 7:15 at night in Orlando, and we went through 3 countries.
And we didn't get to our house
until about 10 o'clock.
10. I hope that you guys just enjoyed all of the Europe content. These vlogs are going to come out in chronological order. I am going to be editing my little heart out for the next week.
A little busy bee.
You're not going to see me. I'm going to be somewhere else. I'm going to be editing. And then I believe tomorrow we're going to film our podcast. So the podcast I'll probably edit first. So that's going to be coming out. Not this upcoming Monday. Actually, I don't even know what time zone we're talking about right now. It's going to be coming out on the soonest Monday that I can. Not Monday the 29th. Not Monday the 29th. It'll be the next following Monday. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed our haul. I love filming these videos. I love making these videos. I love spending money. And I love spending money. But no, we had a blast with our trip abroad. Our next trip is not going to be until end of October, early November, and that is going to be our Disney cruise.
Yep.
I'm so excited. So you guys get to come along with us. If you guys love travel content, please subscribe because we got our upcoming cruise. There's a lot of good content that's coming up. But anyway, I hope that you guys had the best time watching this. I hope you enjoyed all of the Europe content. I'm so glad we brought you guys with us. Remember, be kind to yourself and
stay loco.
We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.